It's Wednesday. You know what that means. Another episode of our AEW Universe Mode coming at you. And we are back with another big episode of Dynamite. Big main event with TNT Championship on the line as Sammy Guevara has a rematch with MJF. We are live from New Orleans, Louisiana. Alright, up first here we have Brian Cage versus Darby Allin. Here comes your FTW World Champion. And this title is not on the line, by the way. A non-title match. Brian Cage making his way down to the ring. Got Taz in his corner tonight. And as a result, Sting will be in Darby's corner to kind of even the odds. Smart strategy there from Sting. Making sure he brings some much needed backup for Darby. Darby making his way down to the ring now. He does not look intimidated by Brian Cage, that's for sure. Both guys look ready to go. This first match underway. Oh, Brian Cage sidesteps him and connects with a massive elbow. Not sure Darby wants to be eating too many of those. Brian Cage now looking to overpower him early on in this match. Boom, plants him right on his back. Got Darby off balance, but Darby with a nice counter. Using Cage's momentum against him. Darby now with a nice cross body. Leaping off the top turnbuckle. Now connecting with some elbow strikes. Darby doing all he can here to get out to a hot start. Now working over the arm into the DDT. Probably a good idea to work over the arm too. We know Brian Cage had bicep surgery in the past. Good idea to try and work over those arms. Cage looking to overpower him there with a spine buster. Even Sting has to look away. Cage now going in for an early pin. Darby able to kick out. And Darby now smartly rolls out to the floor. Need a little bit of a reset there on Cage, but Cage... Oh, never mind. Darby outsmarted him. Ooh. Backbreaker into the Russian leg sweep. Taz looking a little frustrated over there at ringside. Darby now putting the pressure on the head and neck here of Brian Cage. Cage though fires back, nice strike. Misjudges the second one though. Darby once again working over the arm, but Cage fights back. Shots to the midsection. Cage now, overshot Darby. I don't think he realized Darby closed the gap that much. Nice strike though. He's got Darby on the ropes, now down to one knee. Oh man, another big elbow shot. Not sure how many more of those Darby can take. You know he can be resilient. But when you start eating elbows like that from the side, or someone the size of Brian Cage, those are going to catch up sooner or later. What is Cage thinking here? Oh man. Plants some face first right off the apron. Hardest part of the ring. Cage now looking to get him up on his shoulders. And plants him. The cover. 2. And a kick out. It looked like Sting was trying to get the referee's attention or break the... What is Sting doing getting involved? Expected that from Taz. Did not expect to see Sting getting involved. Darby is fired up. Kick to the midsection. Now Darby looking for that code red. And now Taz distracting the referee. Darby kind of stepping down for a moment. Surveying the situation as he goes back up top. But that momentary distraction there from Taz, I think, kind of helped. Darby, though, going to springboard and misjudged it. Taz looking a little bit proud of himself there now. Showing Sting how to properly interfere in a match. Cage now sending Darby to the floor. And the run-up. And the, oh man, the tope over the top. Oh God, no. Just tossing Darby around here ringside. That is not going to be a good, that's not going to be good for Darby's back. Darby can barely stand now. And as I say that, hits a crucifix bomb there on the floor. Darby now back into the ring. But Taz getting involved. Taz distracting Darby. Cage now looking to capitalize on this. Oh, man. Crowd is going crazy right now. Darby trying to crawl away from him. Cage looking to take control of the match. But Darby fighting back. And it was only momentarily. Cage shoves him away. Cage now sends him into the corner. Moving a little bit slower now. You have to think maybe fatigue starting to set in. Darby now looking for the pinfall. Cage, though, kicks out. Darby with the running knee. Referee just about got in the way of that. Darby heading to the top. And hits the coffin drop. Into the cover. 2. And Cage barely gets the shoulder up. I thought for sure that was it. Cage now kicks him away. Oh man, discus lariat. That one folded Darby up. Darby, though, kicks out. I think I was just on pure instinct, though. Darby can barely stand here at this point. Cage looking to end things. That drill claw. And connects with it. Cover. And referee says rope break. I'm not sure Darby's foot was under the rope, though. Cage and Taz, neither are going to be happy about that call. Cage continuing now to just manhandle Darby. Side headlock. Just overpowering him right now. Darby's got to figure out a way to get out of this. Cage trying to just squeeze the life out of him. Darby, though, a nice counter. Oh, and the running drop kick. Oh, Darby, though, misjudged a senton attempt. Darby now fighting with everything he's got. Oh, into the stunner. You can see that took a lot out of Darby. Crowd is going crazy, though. He has a chance to end this. It's the coffin drop. The cover. 2. And oh my God, Cage kicked out again. The machine will not stay down. All this craziness in the opening match, and we still got a title match in the main event tonight. The crowd is going absolutely wild for this match, as they should be. Cage with a nice counter. Now Cage just laying in shots to Darby while he's on the ground. Now Cage looking to fly himself. Big man's got some moves. Oh, but Darby got the knees up. And the drop kick there to the face. Darby now, once again, looking for that stunner. And connects with it. Not sure how many more coffin drops Brian Cage can take. Darby, one more in him. Into the cover. 2 and 3, picks up the win. Taz does not look very impressed. What a match here between these two. What an opener. Both of these guys brought it. In the end, Darby picks up the win. Impressive showing. Oh, man. Both guys will be feeling the effects of this one, too. And somebody is a sore loser after losing the match. Brian Cage doing some damage here to Darby Allin. Big kick to the midsection. And the running kick. Taking Darby off his feet. Now, what's he doing? He's going near Sting. Oh! Couple of strikes. And a big forearm there. Sting trying to get away from him. Cage now picking him up. Oh, no, not on the floor. Drill claw on the floor. Oh, my God. And we're going to need some medical attention, I think, out here for Sting. That is a terrible landing for somebody like him who has neck problems. And our AEW Women's Champion, Britt Baker, is here again tonight. And she is not happy about being confronted by Deonna Purrazzo last week. Britt saying she wants to make it very clear that this is her show, this is her division, and that somebody from outside the company isn't going to come in here and demand a match with her. Britt saying that she gave Deonna way more attention than she deserves. Tells Tony Khan never to allow her to come back. Britt saying she's not afraid of Deonna and she could beat her any night of the week, but doesn't feel that Deonna is on her level. She said, win a championship on a show that people actually tune into first, and maybe I'll give you a match. A little disrespectful there to Impact. So, yeah, Britt Baker does not seem too thrilled about the idea of a potential match with Deonna Purrazzo. We'll have to see what Tony Khan says. And we got an incident backstage. Dustin questioning Cody about why he got involved in his match and got him DQ'd. Oh, God. And I'd say the time for talk is over. These two just teeing off on each other now here in the backstage area. Oh, God. Cody looking to do some real damage here. Remember, Cody came out and attacked Dustin during a match with Miro. And Dustin won the match via DQ, but given he was attacked, obviously Dustin not going to be too happy here with Cody. Oh! Everybody trying to clear out of this backstage area. Give these two some room, but we would like to see some security or someone step in back here, try and break these two up. Oh, rough landing there for Dustin. Not sure what all exactly he hit. That time getting thrown into the equipment there. Cody now went for a suplex. Dustin breaking it up. Things obviously broke down. Whatever they were discussing there backstage, things got very heated. Dustin now with the jawbreaker, trying to get some room. Oh, Dustin with a nice kick and DDT onto the floor. Dustin tried to come out and talk some sense into him on the most recent episode of Rampage, and that did not really work out too well. As a result, Cody interfered in his match with Miro and is now attacking Dustin backstage here. Cody now, what's he thinking? Oh, again, just throwing him into the equipment here. And And plants him with the DDT hard onto the floor. Cody now sending him hard into the electrical box. Dustin can barely stand here at this point. Fighting back with everything he's got. Nice shot to the throat. Now it's Cody's turn to get thrown into that box. Elbow drop right to the face. And Dustin hovering over him much like he did to Miro. Kick to the midsection and another DDT. No padding back here on the floor. Dustin now going to work on the arm. Now throwing him into a door. Cody though comes back. Oh, big forearm shot. Dustin though breaks the momentum. And again into that box. Dustin starting to feel it. Now, what's he thinking here? Oh man, suplex right onto the floor. Dustin now backing up as Cody slowly gets to his feet. And the running bulldog busts him open. We're going to get some medical attention back here for Cody, as Dustin appears to have knocked him out. And there's the man that's going to be challenging Kenny Omega for the AEW World Championship on the next episode of Dynamite. Christian Cage out here tonight. He's addressing his future opponent and current AEW World Champion, Kenny Omega. Christian saying that he doesn't care that Kenny Omega has all these championships from all these other companies. He said the only thing that matters is that AEW World Championship. And Christian said after next week, he will be the next world champion. Christian saying he doesn't know how much time he has left in the ring. He said he's missed a lot of time due to injuries in his career. Christian saying he's going to make the most of this opportunity. Got to respect that. Knows he doesn't have a long time left in this business, but he's going to do everything he can to try and win that championship. Christian saying how he tried to talk to Tony and unfortunately could not get Don Callis removed from ringside. Christian saying that won't matter. He said he's a veteran and he's seen everything in this industry you can think of. He said he can still take down Kenny Omega even with even with that carny Don Callis in his corner. Christian saying that he thinks Kenny Omega is spreading himself too thin, going after all these different championships. Christian said that he's been focused on one championship and one championship only. He said that after next week, the fans will finally have a champion they can be proud of again. So, Christian sounds pretty confident. It sounds like the crowd is in his corner for the match against Kenny Omega. That'll be on the next Dynamite, so you won't want to miss that episode. That'll be a huge one. Big title match there. And we were sent footage from GCW from one of their shows recently. And remember the other week on Dynamite, when Nick Gage came out and attacked Lance Archer? Well, Lance Archer didn't forget. And he is confronting Nick Gage here in this video. Yeah, GCW shared this with us. Basically, it said, hey, look what your guy did. Although their guy, in all fairness, attacked Archer first. Archer, though, punishing Nick Gage. Gage was supposed to be having a match and instead ended up in a fight for his life here with Lance Archer. Several stomps to the head here. Lance Archer looks proud of himself. Oh! GCW crowd, though, does not seem to be too thrilled to see him. Probably because of what he's doing to Nick Gage. Lance Archer, though, just teeing off. A lot of bad blood here between these guys. Even though Archer won the match, he obviously did not like being attacked during that match and took out his frustrations here on Gage. I guess it was not a wise move to make somebody the size of Lance Archer mad. Just destroying Nick Gage there at ringside. Several forearm shots got Gage off balance. Ooh, shot to the back of the head. And up and down. Just slamming him onto the floor. You have to wonder if maybe whoever Gage's opponent was supposed to be saw how angry Archer was and everything, just figured, you know what, I'm just going to hang in the back. Which probably was a good idea. Archer then, oh God, with the choke slam. I remember John Moxley, too. He said he wanted to keep Gage to stay out of his business. And I think Nick Gage made quite a few people mad there in AEW. Lance Archer just absolutely destroyed him in his own house. What a crazy sequence there. And it's time for our main event tonight. TNT Championship on the line. And unfortunately for Sammy Guevara, MJF has backup. So Tony Khan made it to where Wardlow would not be able to accompany him to the ring. But he didn't say everybody was banned from ringside, and that was a mistake, as it appears MJF has made friends with FTR. MJF always planning, always one step ahead. Here comes TNT champion Sammy Guevara. Sammy all alone out here, not an ideal spot for him with two guys in MJF's corner. Rematch here for the TNT Championship. Alright, there's the prize, the TNT Championship. Good main event here, rematch from Revolution. MJF wants that title back. Sammy looking to have a successful defense. Battle of two of the young stars here in the company. Neither of these guys like each other. Both looking to stay the face of the network here with the TNT Championship. Ooh, MJF just shoves him away. Now immediately going to work on the arm. Great strategy here from MJF. Obviously trying to soften up that arm, weaken it up for the Fujiwara armbar. We're now going in for a different submission here. MJF showing off some of his technical skills in this one. Sammy now trying to push him away. Oh, wow. What a kick. That one dazed him. You can see MJF a little slow getting up here. Sammy now hangs him out on the top rope. FTR looking disappointed there at ringside. So yeah, no Wardlow, and apparently that's no problem. MJF still finding help. It appears he's gathered FTR. Come help him out. Hopefully they don't get involved in matches like Wardlow does. MJF now kicks Sammy away. Now raking the eyes. Oh, wow. Really digging in right there. Sammy kind of tangled up in the ropes. MJF now comes crashing in with the knee strike. Now just stepping on the throat. Dragging Sammy into the center of the ring and for the cover. Sammy able to kick out. You'd love to see a main event like this. Two young superstars, two young guys that'll be carrying this company for years to come. Fighting for the TNT Championship now. One day you could probably see them fighting out for the World Championship. Sammy Guevara back into the ring. And, oh, wow, incoming takes out Dax Harwood. Sammy always willing to take risks. He took his, put his own body on the line there. Uh-oh. And MJF tosses him right back out towards Dax. Dax now picking him up. He has to be careful here. Doesn't want to get MJF disqualified. Oh, and Sammy gets rammed right into the barricade. Now back into the ring they go. Big elbow strike to the throat. Getting it back up. Sammy trying to push him away. But MJF comes back with a nice right hand. Now into the ropes. Go behind and up and over. Now Sammy kips up. But MJF turns that into a face buster. And a nice suplex there. Got to give MJF credit. He is a very good wrestler. Just unfortunate he decides to take shortcuts so many times. Nice strike there. Now lifting Sammy up. And, oh man, hangs him out on the top rope. Right in front of FTR. Getting a good view of this action here at ringside as MJF goes in for the salt of the earth. Got that Fujiwara armbar locked in. Sammy, though, doing all he can to roll out of it. But MJF right back on the attack. Oh, but nobody's home. MJF now again working over the arm. Oh, he's looking to do some serious damage here. Now positioning Sammy as he goes in for the cover. And using the ropes for leverage. Come on. Nearly stole one. Referee didn't catch it. Oh, but Sammy caught him with that. Leaping knee strike. Now Sammy incoming with the 630 senton. The cover. 2. And MJF gets the shoulder up at the last second. Good to see FTR not getting involved here. Just letting it play out, which is what you should be doing. Although Cody Rhodes may think otherwise, based on his promo in our most recent Rampage. What is MJF thinking here? Oh my God. Hits with Canadian Destroyer. Now MJF positioning him, going after the knee. Rare to see MJF hit a move like a Canadian Destroyer. Oh, and now plants him with the spine buster. Sammy now crawling towards the turnbuckles, trying to create distance. MJF now just going in with the choke. Referee telling him he's got to stop or he's going to be disqualified. Obviously, Sammy would retain the championship in a DQ scenario. Now Sammy looking to try to go to work on the knee. Well, now working over the head and neck. Rare to see Sammy try to slow the pace down in a match, but that's exactly what he's doing here. MJF, though, gets run over. Sammy daring him now to get up. MJF slow to his feet. Sammy incoming with another jumping knee strike. Crowd coming alive. They sense the end is near. GTH. to the cover, but it's going to be rope break. Lucky break there for MJF. Sammy now going to go in for another cover. 2, and MJF kicks out. Sammy wasted too much time, misjudged that, and now MJF has another chance. And Sammy misses. Sometimes those high-risk moves come up empty. MJF now, just plants him. But Sammy kicks out, a pure instinct. MJF can't believe it. He's going to roll him over for another pin. Again, Sammy kicks out. MJF looking like he's got to be wondering what he's got to do to put this guy away. Sammy now sidesteps him. But MJF catches him. Up and over. Sammy with great ring sense there to roll out to the floor. Knows he can't be pinned or submitted out there, and that's the only way he can lose the match. Or lose the title, I should say. MJF now looking to come down to cut him off. And again going to work on the arm. MJF doing all he can to try and weaken that arm. Sammy now fighting back from the ground. Into the ring post, busting MJF open. And that only seems to have fired up MJF even more. Ref count up to 6. MJF getting him back into the ring, knowing he's got to get him pinned or submitted in the ring. Right back into the submissions. And again, Sammy able to push him away. And that jumping knee strike connects. Sammy's still finding the strength in him here. And another 630 senton. Somehow Sammy finding it in him to hit this late in the match. 2, and still your TNT champion. These two young stars put it all on the line here tonight. Sammy Guevara comes out on top and is still your TNT champion. MJF with a great strategy there in that match to work over the arm. Did everything in his power trying to damage the arm. As you can see there, using a little shortcut as well. But in the end, Sammy Guevara picks up the win. He is still your TNT champion. Proving that he did not get lucky at Revolution, like MJF said. And I'm sure MJF's not going to be happy, too, with FTR not really helping him out in that match. They tried to intimidate Sammy a little bit when they would approach him at ringside and things like that, but they didn't actually get involved, which is nice to see. And Sammy looks like he is spent here, and no wonder. He is still a TNT champion. What a crazy main event. What a strong match. Be sure to want to tune in to the next episode of Rampage. We'll see Cody Rhodes in action against Miro. And I have a feeling Miro is not going to be too pleased with him based on their most recent encounter. But anyway, Sammy Guevara is still your TNT champion. Thank you all for watching, and hope to see you in future videos.